up with my feet up. Seat back outfit, 30,000 feet up. What you know? And you know how I link up. Get my homie up, told him what's up with the feature. I remember back.
Rockstar families, and welcome to our weekly vodcast. Hey, I hope that you guys are having an absolutely extraordinary weekend. The weather is incredibly exceptional, and scholars, I am coming to you today as Ember begins to take shape in Room 21. Remember, Monday does happen to be Ember Day here in Room 21. It is going to be epic, and it's going to be such an incredible day of learning, guys. So I have a couple of quick announcements, and then I want to get you guys off to the strategy session. First of all, I just wanted to give a heartfelt thank you to all of you who have written letters, given me kind words of encouragement for the Teacher of the Year process. This has been an incredibly humbling experience, and I just realized how incredibly lucky I am to have the scholars that I do in Room 21 and all of you, the amazing, the incredible Room 21 Rockstar families. I really mean it when I say that you guys are truly the best families in Stafford County. So thank you guys very much. I really, really appreciate that. I also wanted to congratulate this week's Rockstar of the Week, Ms. Hannah Walsh. Hannah has been incredible, guys. She did not even know that I saw many of the things that earned her this status this week. But during guided reading this week, she was always one who was so available and willing to help any of her classmates when they were working on independent work themselves. That also earned her a pin in Barrett Academy at Academy Time on Friday. But because of that, because of her amazing initiative, and just her incredible relationships with all of the scholars in our classroom, Hannah happens to be this week's Rockstar of the Week. So congratulations goes out to Hannah. Guys, also a couple of other just kind of housekeeping items. First of all, this Monday, happens to be an early out day at 1:10 p.m. And then on Tuesday, we do not have any school. That is a teacher work day as I get ready to work on the Room 21 Rockstar second quarter report cards. Guys, I mean, it's so hard to believe that we are halfway through the school year come Tuesday. This has been an incredible year so far. I can't wait to see what it will bring. Also happening starting on Friday and going into next week, we'll be sending home more information as it gets closer. The Scholastic Book Fair opens up in our library starting on Friday and going into next week. Next week, we happen to have a family night and different things like that for the book fair happening in the library, and I will let you guys know about that as soon as I have all of the details. But for now, I'm going to send you guys off to the strategy session. Scholars, Monday, Ember Day, going to be absolutely epic. Can't wait for it to happen, guys. And I will see you guys on the other end. Hey, Room 21 Rockstars, welcome to the weekly strategy session of our vodcast. Hey, I have a bunch of different ways that you can earn house points this week, guys. A lot of great ways that you can review the content that we're studying in class and kind of put yourself ahead of the pack. Now, a very special announcement. This does happen to be the double house point week once again. So anything that you earn this week is going to be worth double house points, ladies and gentlemen. That is absolutely incredible. So a couple of quick things that you can do to earn those house points. You can always go onto the back side of our class newsletter and have a bunch of different questions there. Each of those is typically worth 5, but because it's a double house point week this week, guys, it will happen to be each problem will be worth 10. So that is available there. In addition to Google Classroom Question of the Week, I have a statement this week that I want you to either tell me that you agree with or you disagree with and why. And that statement happens to be curiosity leads to trouble. What do you think about that statement? Head on over to Google Classroom, or you could write that down on a sheet of paper. Make sure you guys write that in complete sentences, and you can earn some house points for that task as well. A couple of other ways that you guys can earn house points this week. As always, I have our weekly math review available here online, guys, and it's also available on the chalk tray in the front of our classroom. If you don't have capabilities to print it out at home, or you just want to do it on a sheet of paper, you can just look at this as well and go from there. But this is a wonderful review. And don't forget, guys, I leave comments with a few of the problems to kind of help to remind you some of the strategies that you can use to prove to be quite successful. So that is all available there. Review the old, practice the new, all available for our weekly math review. And my goodness, guys, that is typically worth 20 house points, but this week it's going to be worth 40 house points because, yes, it does happen to be a double house point week. Now, a couple of other things that I'm going to point out to you guys. If you look on the right-hand side of your screen, you'll see the adding fractions with unlike denominators, subtracting fractions with unlike denominators, and a second part to subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. Also involved in some of these problems this week, guys, would happen to be the regrouping. aspect when subtracting that we worked on this past week. So that is all available here on this page, guys, for you to check out. And wonderful ways for you to earn house points. This week, each of those problems will be worth 2 house points, but because it happens to be a double house point week, each of those will actually be worth 4 house points, so those are available there as well. I am loving the blackout poetry that's coming in, guys. It's absolutely incredible what you're sharing with me. So if you continue to make a blackout poem, make another one, take a few pages from the books in our classroom, you can earn 20 house points for any blackout poems that you create, but because it happens to be a double house point week, yes, you will earn yourself 40 house points, scholars, which is absolutely incredible. And you guys know, if I take you on over to the Academy section of our webpage, you know that the house standings are very, very close. I'm not just showing you this because red happens to be in the lead, but any and every house point happens to count. Every star counts, every check counts, and every house point counts toward or against your house, guys. So you want to try to earn as many as possible to put your house ahead. Now, what happens to be the secret hashtag of the week? Well, guys, it's typically worth 10, but this week it will be worth 20. You must listen incredibly close. The secret hashtag of the week happens to be hashtag pay close attention to everything. Notice what no one else notices. Let me say that one more time. Hashtag pay close attention to everything. Notice what no one else notices, scholars. And that will be worth 20 house points. But because it's kind of a secretive hashtag, and because Monday happens to be Ember Day, guys, you need to make sure that you say that hashtag with a little bit of silence and kind of a little bit of secrecy, because we want to make sure that that stays as is. Now, I'm going to send you guys back over to Mr. Record in person. Thanks for tuning into the strategy session for this week. Rockstars, I hope that those strategies were successful. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please do not hesitate to let me know. Guys, Ember Day happening on Monday. It is going to be epic. Thank you guys for everything. You are truly, genuinely the very best families in Stafford County, Virginia, and I will see you guys next week.
I woke up with my feet up. Seat back, outfit, 30,000 feet up.